Unreal Halo news just dropped. Hello one, hello all. My name is Dinathy and I'm glad you called. Today we're going to be talking about what was just revealed and what could possibly be one of the greatest news I've ever heard. Yeah, okay, those were words. Goodbye 343, hello Halo Studios. That's it. For all intents and purposes, 343 are gone. They even say this numerous times during the video they released, which I find quite funny. A lot of the time talking about how they've brought in new talent.
We are really excited to be not just working on multiple projects, but also expanding our studio.
New, unique perspectives and people bringing their expertise and passion for the Halo franchise.
Looking for new talent.
And it is great to be part of a team that's growing because you can kind of see that force multiplied as people come in and take on challenges and you can do more.
And Pierre even says at one point that Halo Infinite is the last remnants of how they used to do things, which is great because how they used to do things sucked.
Halo Infinite was the last remnants of how we made Halo games in the past. That was our recipe. And what we are doing right now, we're changing that recipe.
So, what does this mean for Halo going forward? Well, on the positive side, they've confirmed there are multiple Halo projects in the works, which is a great thing. Something I think Halo sort of stagnated on was its absolute potential to explore multiple different stories, something more than just a Spartan story. And we only ever really got a glimpse of that with ODST. As far as I'm aware, that was basically universally praised, though that could also be nostalgia goggles. We also have huge news that Halo, going forward, is going to be developed in Unreal 5, which, unless you've been living under a rock, is definitely something that was rumored earlier on in the year, along with a Halo CE remake. I used to pray for times like this. And it looks like the Halo CE remake has all but been confirmed with certain stills and shots that they put into this video. And it's not just a remaster like we got the last time 343 tried to remake Halo Combat Evolved. It's going to be a full-blown remake in the Unreal Engine. They ran something called Project Foundry, which really is a test to see what they could do with this new toolset available to them, and I think the results speak for themselves.
Foundry specifically is based around the same concept of the Foundry in Halo lore. It's the place where Halo rings are born. It's not a game, it's a research project for our studio so we can prepare ourselves for the next steps of making Halo games.
Now, some people say that it's still got that Unreal feeling to it, and I definitely agree, but now that they have the base, the foundations, I think we could just wait and see what kind of polish, what kind of style they put with it, because there was an Unreal engineer talking in one of the comment sections talking about how it's like lighting changes and how they're using certain assets, but like these things can be swapped out here and there, which is really good to read, to be honest with you. So fingers crossed that they have like the imagery and then they can build up from there, kind of like, you know, like when you make a blueprint in Minecraft or something. It's quite exciting. I don't know much about engines, but it'll look good. Me likey. The greatest part about Unreal, though, isn't just the fact that they're no longer using an old, outdated engine to try and make something new and up-to-date, the Slip Space engine. Unreal is also pretty universally accessible, so newcomers won't have to spend 12 months of an 18-month contract learning the tools, something I wish Bethesda would do, you know, move on from the creation engine. So this, in a sense, means that 343 is dead, and going forward we'll have a new studio under the guidance of Pierre. I seem to recall saying in my last video I'm kind of excited to see what this guy does and I have faith in his ideas. So does this mean that the sun shall finally shine on our glorious golden goose once more? Maybe, but maybe not. Like I said, Unreal is pretty universal, and while it has a great toolset, it does also mean Microsoft has more opportunity than ever to rely primarily on contractors stuck in an 18-month period working on the game. If you've ever worked on any big project in your life, you'd know that team cohesion is pretty damn important when doing it, so having people coming and going like the changing of a season is not a good way to go about your business. There was a study that came out recently about Blizzard and Activision, how Bobby Kotick offered our boy Jeff from the Overwatch team a bigger team, and he said no. And I think he said no because he primarily believed smaller team, better cohesion, which I agree with. Infinite was definitely a great step in the right direction, held back by a creaking engine, a lack of direction, an over-reliance on contractors, bad leadership, and an over-focus on monetization. It's said that the Mark V Armor Core kit essentially saved the studio. So going forward, I think it's best we still keep our eyes open and on the ball and on this new Halo studio and ensure it isn't just a new coat of paint on a rotting corpse. I do have faith in Pierre, not so much Microsoft, but this is huge news, good news, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds in store for one of my favorite franchises. Thanks for watching, everybody, and if you're new here, hello, I'm Ninathy. I make edits, I talk about Fallout, I make documentaries, discussions, and all that good stuff. Stay strong, live fast, burn bright, and I'll see you in the next video, friends. Peace.